Yo, what up? It's your boy Kels, and you're listening to the Tour Guide on Hip Hop Nation. King!
Commercial-free hip-hop hits, period. Your tour guide, Torae. Listen, man, if you know anything about me, you've been listening to the show, you know when the icon comes through the building, I do anything in my power to make sure we get him here for my listeners on the tour guide. I don't even know where to begin, man. The R&B, the Pied Piper, yeah, I mean, Kel's just the motherfucking best to ever do it. If you from my generation, you know what it is. It's a privilege and honor, my pleasure to be sitting with my man, R. Kelly. What's going on, brother?
What's up, baby?
Everything good, man. Good to see you.
Yes, sir. Good to be seen.
Absolutely. How you been, man? What's new? What's up with you?
I've been good, man. Just working in a dungeon, man. You know, go low so I can get high. You know what I mean? You know how that go.
we know when you lock in, you know what I'm saying, and you emerge with the new music, it's always phenomenal, always incredible. You in the process of working right now, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm working on my Buffet album, man. I'm almost done with it. It'll come out September 25th. I'm about to come out with a single called Marching Band with Wale and Juicy J, baby.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is. Shout out to Wale, shout out to Juicy J.
Yes, sir.
You work with a lot of rappers through the course of your career. What is it about certain artists that make you want to collaborate with them?
You know, I'm at my best when I'm on it. So, you know, when these guys call me up, you know, first thing to do is send me the track or send me what they trying to do. If it's hot, dude, you know, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? Put my 2 cents in, you know what I mean?
Now you said if it's hot. Have you ever had to turn anybody down, or it was like, yo, I can't be a part of that, I can't jump on that?
No, because the guys I've worked with, they all, you know, pretty much know what's hot and what's not. So
Right.
They ain't gonna send me nothing whack.
They ain't
you
send
know
no
what I'm
trash.
saying? Oh no, they ain't gonna do that one.
No doubt. You on the joint that we playing up here on Hip Hop Nation a lot, the King Los joint, Glory to the Lord.
Yeah.
How did that record come about?
Oh man, these guys reach out to me, you know, as I said, you know, through Wayne Williams, my A&R at the RCA, and he brought me the track. He hand delivered the track to me in Chicago. And when I heard it, I'm like, okay, where's this going? Where's this going? Glory to the Lord. I feel he's a gospel joint. But when them guys came on the track, man, I was like blown away, you know, and I just had to get on there. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Yes, sir.
Yeah, Los is definitely one of the dopest. You know what? Let's get into that right now. Everybody get, you know what I mean, fully situated. Sit down, pull you some cognac, whatever you're doing. Kels is here. We're going to have a great hour. It's your tour guide, Torae. Right now it's King Los, Glory to the Lord. We're going to talk about this Buffet album. I want to know what that title coming from. Your tour guide, let's hit it. Straight hip-hop hits, period, right here on Hip Hop Nation. Your tour guide, Torae. Kels is here, Mr. R. Kelly. Now, a lot of y'all listening, y'all millennials, you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably was conceived to some of Rob's music, man. This guy's been putting it down for so long. What do you attribute your longevity to in this? I mean, born into the 90s 23 years ago.
Man, that's
that
crazy,
drop.
right?
That's crazy.
Crazy. And to be in the business still, man, is a blessing and an honor, man. I call my fans my best friends now because they kept me in the game through the storm, through the pain, everything else, man, you know. And it's just good to be still here and still relevant.
True indeed.
You know what I mean?
And for your music, because every time you come out, even though we get R. Kelly, you always find new ways to invent yourself, new ways to stay relevant while always pushing the envelope as far as what you're doing. Where's all that come from?
That comes from just being true to who you are, you know, being true and not being afraid to experiment, you know, not being afraid to try things, man. You know, I call myself the Benjamin Button of this business, you know what I'm talking about? I'm going the other way with it.
Absolutely.
And so, you know, doing this music, man, and then keeping the fans, as I look out over the audience and I see younger fans, older fans, all kind of people out there, man, it's just a blessing to be, you know, still doing it, man. And that's what inspires me, you know, as long as they still screaming my name, I'm keep feeding them this musical food.
True indeed. Who do you feel your audience is right now? Because again, you know, you put your first project out 23 years ago. You've worked with everybody in the business moving to present day. And your audience has grown, but I still feel like you still can continue to reach the younger crowd as well.
Absolutely. I feel like, you know, the radio does, you know, play a big deal and, you know, social media and all that, but it ain't nothing like when you go out and you perform these songs, man. You only got one chance. Ain't no rehearsal. You got one chance to hit it. And you go out here and you got, you know, I look over my audience and I see all of the young people out there, the middle-aged people, the older people out there, man. And I say, this is what it is right here, and this is why I'm who I am, because you got all generations loving my music. It's like really crazy. It's weird, but it's good weird.
Nah, it's dope, man, because you transcend so many, demographics, age groups, genres, all of that, man. Kels is here.
Yes,
it's Hip Hop Nation. What you listening to right now on the hip hop side of things?
Oh man, I'm listening to some of everything, man. Migos, all of them, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you know what? We're gonna get into some Migos right now.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it right here. It's Hip Hop Nation, your tour guide. You know how we do. 877-60 Hip Hop at Torae on Twitter and Instagram. The station, of course, is at Hip Hop Nation. What's your social joints?
Oh man,
don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. If you need to know by now anyway, damn it, we'll put it on the
put
PET.
It out there, baby.
R. Kelly is here. Holla at us. Now, it's been a minute since you dropped the last album, Black Panties. That was 2013, right?
Yeah.
And we got this new album on deck, Buffet.
Yes, Buffet, baby.
Why Buffet, man?
Yeah, well, that's what gave me the idea to do Buffet, man. All of the different generations. I've been in the business actually 27 years,
right?
Joe. So, for me to be in the business still after 27 years, automatically you got 3-4 different generations. You know what I'm saying? Singing my music, and so people out in my audience, when I'm on stage, some of them waiting on I Believe I Can Fly.
Right.
Some of them waiting on me to do Step in the Name of Love. Some of them waiting on me to do, Bump and Grind, Ignition, and all these different genre of songs that I created over all of the years. So, I said, man, I got to go and do an album and do everything I've done in my career that has made me and just create a stew.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? A musical stew. Just put it out there as like a buffet. It's all you can hear. You know
Crazy.
What I'm saying?
That's amazing. Anything you can let out? Anybody you working with on the joint? Obviously, you said you had Wale and Juicy J on one joint.
Well, I'm not doing a whole lot of collaborations on this particular album, man. I really do feel like everybody's doing that, so I don't really want to do too much of that, because, I really do believe in R. Kelly and what he does. So, you know what I'm saying? And I heard those guys on that track, so I felt like they should have been on that track. So, so it's all good.
Where does your musical sound and style come from? As a writer, an arranger, producer, singer, you pretty much do it all. Like R. Kelly is one-stop shopping. How did you come up and figure it all out? Were you trained? Did you go to school, or you just figured it all out by ear?
Well, yeah, by ear, man, and just by emotions and feelings. My style and who I am comes from everything I've been through. Mm-hmm. I don't really write songs, I write life. You know what I'm saying? My mom always told me, if you write life, you'll be in it for life. And that's what I went with. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in the game, so she was right about something.
True indeed, no doubt. Moms know best, man.
Absolutely.
Kids out there, listen to your mothers, all right?
That.
Now, you know what? There was a EDM, like a dance remix to Bump and Grind. Did you hear that? Joint came out recently.
No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, it's kind of big out there on the EDM scene, man. Wow. So you can go over there and pick up another check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got to do it.
Let's talk to Wayne Williams about that.
I appreciate that information,
don't even worry about my 2%. I ain't even tripping. Listen, we going to get back into the hits. It's Hip Hop Nation, your tour guide, Torae, the icon. R. Kelly is here, damn it. Your tour guide is here. It's Hip Hop Nation. R. Kelly is here. I've been listening to you so long. I feel like I just call you Kels. Is that all right? Just call you Kels.
It's all good, baby.
Kels is here. Goddamn, you heard him. He said it. So let's talk about this tour, man. You going out with Flowetry, right?
Yeah.
No doubt. What can we expect on this joint?
Man, you're going to expect the unexpected on this album, on this tour, because I tell you, man, every city I try to custom make what I'm going to do for that city. You know what I'm saying? Because every city's got their own swag.
True indeed.
They got their own thing. So, and I've been around, so I pretty much know what these cities like, and I cater to them. So, I practice that, my show, I put a show together, but I keep it loose in case I want to go somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Now, typically, how long is an R. Kelly set?
The show now is like an hour and 40 minutes.
Hour and 40 minutes.
But
okay,
my big tour, it'd be like 2 hours and like 20 minutes.
How do you figure out which joint? Because the catalog, and it's not like you just got albums and albums and album cuts. Like, pretty much people love every song on every album. The catalog is so extensive. How do you figure out which joint you want to rock? That's
the hardest thing in the world, man. But it's one thing I do know. I know they want to hear the old school R. Kelly. Mm-hmm. So I already got that put together. And what I have to do is I have to do medleys.
Gotcha.
Although a lot of people be wanting to hear the whole song.
Right.
If I did that, I wouldn't have made it today.
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? So
still be performing.
I be doing like it's a snippet tour, baby.
Gotcha.
A snippet tour, a little bit of everything.
Amazing.
It's all good though.
Amazing. And how important is it for you to have a solid and strong stage show? Because again, a guy like yourself who's put out so many projects that sold so many records, you know, you can kind of rest on your laurels or your catalog, but how important is it for you to make sure you get out there and give the people what they're looking for?
Well, that's very important. That plays a very important role in longevity and you being in the business and in the game for a long time. You know, because if I don't keep reinventing myself, then, you know, it just be a go down memory lane tour. You know, which is cool, but you don't want to do that. You want to be much like the iPhone, baby. You want to add new apps to the shit every time. You know what I'm saying?
That's the R. Kelly 6 Plus right here.
Absolutely.
No doubt, man. So we got the Buffet album coming. When you said September
25th.
Tour right now.
That tour starts in like 3 months. We haven't put a date on it yet. Yeah.
Got you. And so many other things you can expect from R. Kelly. Now let's talk about Chicago real briefly before we get up out of here. You know, the scene out there, especially with a lot of the youth, is kind of chaotic right now. You know, you coming up in that scene, in that arena. If you could say anything to the young people out there listening right now, what would you say?
Well, if I could say anything, I would say it to the radio stations.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I would say to the radio station that they need to let these kids talk on the radio, man, and give somebody on the radio for these kids to call and vent to, you know what I'm saying? Talk about their problems and what they're going through. It's like these kids are being ignored out there, man. So it's like if you ignore a baby at your home, you know, if you ignore them, they're going to get into things, you know what I'm saying? So you got to keep an eye on them, listen to them, talk to them, listen to them, talk to them, you know, and maybe you can lead them through that talking into another direction where they wouldn't even be thinking what they thinking, but they wilding, you know what I'm saying? I'm just hoping that, you know, radio or celebrities or somebody step in all together and try to help the city. You know, we help people in Africa, we help people everywhere else. We need to help the hood.
Yeah,
you know
we
what I'm
got
saying, in America,
at home.
Man,
Absolutely,
it's getting crazy.
Absolutely. You heard it right here from the man, the legend, the icon, R. Kelly. Listen, man, it's my pleasure to have you up here. Great seeing you. Can't wait for the new project. Always love the music. Thank you, Maji. You got me all types of buns in my lifetime, and I just
and
needed
myself too. Okay.
You know what it is.
Look
It's
out
Hip Hop
there now.
Nation.